Just one day after becoming a Prime Minister of the UK, Keir Starmer has completely changed the immigration policy. What was it? What does this mean? And why has this made tensions so high that one candidate in the election was caught saying this?
Get the young recruits there, yeah, with guns on the beach, target practice, just shoot them.
You will learn about the drastic changes that the new government will make, how the old government's immigration plan wasted £240 million, and why Starmer's government is massive news within the UK and throughout the whole world. After the general election on the 4th of July 2024,
the Labour Party has won this general election. I have called Sir Keir Starmer to congratulate him on his victory.
Change begins now, and it feels good, I have to be honest.
The Labour Party, led by Keir Starmer, won a landslide victory, winning 412 seats in government, while the main opposition and previous government, the Conservative Party, won only 121 seats. This was a dramatic victory, giving the Labour Party a huge majority, and with that comes huge amounts of power. The overwhelming support for the Labour Party has set the stage for significant policy changes, especially in very controversial and current areas like immigration. What makes this unique is how much power his party has. Labour has a 291-seat lead over the next biggest party, the Conservative Party. This is an almost unprecedented amount of power for one party in the British government, so what they do with it will make history. Within 24 hours of being Prime Minister, Starmer had already scrapped the Conservative government's Rwanda immigration policy. It was the plan to deport illegal immigrants coming into the UK to Rwanda in East Africa, in an attempt to stop immigrants arriving in small boats. This move has revealed how Starmer and his party have plans to make immediate, drastic changes to British politics and immigration policy as a whole. Starmer's fast action to stop this reveals a new direction for the UK's immigration strategy, possibly focusing on more humane and effective solutions instead of just attempting to reduce numbers of illegal immigrants. Starmer has announced that he will set up a border security command, which will use resources from the police, MI5, investigators, National Crime Agency, Immigration Enforcement, and the Crown Prosecution Service. He says that this will investigate and stop gangs and smugglers from bringing people into the UK illegally. This is because there has been a major debate in Europe over illegal immigration numbers. And in the island of the UK, this means to gain popularity, most political parties promise to try and stop desperate immigrants arriving by boat. Starmer's party has pledged to reduce total migration and aims to lower the annual number of immigrants into the UK to a couple of 100,000. This will be a difficult challenge. In a recent speech, he gave this message to smugglers who help people illegally enter the UK.
And that is my message to the smugglers. These shores will become hostile territory for you. We will find you, we will stop you, we will protect your victims. With the Border Security Command, we will secure Britain's borders.
By integrating various agencies, the Border Security Command aims to create a coordinated and robust defence against illegal immigration networks. But will it be as good as it seems? Critics say that it will not work successfully, just waste resources. Only time will tell if this bold initiative will achieve its intended outcomes. The new government's response to the immigration crisis has faced extreme criticism from all sides of the debate. Reform UK, a new right-wing party which shocked the world by receiving more votes than expected, 4,117,221, has criticised the Labour Party for being too soft on immigration restrictions. One Reform UK candidate was caught on a hidden camera saying that immigrants to the UK should be shot.
Get the young recruits there, yeah, with guns on the beach, target practice, just shoot them.
Despite the Labour Party winning the majority of votes, 4 million people still voted for Reform UK, showing a large number of people who want much more restrictions on immigration. Pressure from groups like this could have a huge impact on the new government's attitude to immigration. Despite wanting to have a slightly softer and more empathetic approach to it, the opposition's strict approach could come out on top. This large division in public opinion highlights the contentious and polarised nature of the immigration debate in the UK and also in the rest of Europe. Challenges to immigration policy also come from the left-wing groups and parties, making it seem that neither side of the political spectrum fully supports Starmer's immigration policy. The Green Party's manifesto states that if in power they would treat all migrants as if they are citizens, give all residents of the UK the right to vote, and stop putting people in prison because of their immigration status. It states nothing about trying to reduce immigration numbers, and nothing about immigration being treated in a negative light. However, this more empathetic approach was significantly less popular with voters. They only won 1,943,265 votes compared to 4 million votes for Reform UK. Despite these challenges, the Labour Party is moving fast to implement the changes in government to try and stop illegal immigration at the root. Gangs of smugglers, which help people enter the UK via boat or other illegal means. Immigration is a complex issue, with coordination between different parts of government and different countries necessary. It is clear that Starmer understands that a balance between humanitarian considerations and some regulations are essential to address the complex issue of immigration. But is he doing it successfully? By the end of 2023, the government of the UK has paid £240 million to Rwanda to secure their immigration plans. However, after this plan has been cancelled, it is unclear if the UK will receive any money back, or if the £240 million will just be wasted taxpayer money. Here is what the new government has promised. 1. Focus on training people in the UK instead of relying on immigration to fill jobs too. Reform the points-based immigration system, bringing down migration. 3. End workplace exploitation, where migration is used as a way to undercut the terms and conditions of workers here. Leave a comment saying what you think of these. Can you come up with better ones? Keir Starmer's fast action and clear focus on immigration will have huge effects on people in the UK and also all over Europe. Immigration is a very contentious topic, and policy can result in violence, conflict and division.
Through the police cordon and spill out onto Whitehall. Men, some in balaclavas, form a line in the middle of the road as the armistice service is about to begin.
The impact of this cannot be overlooked. The policies that the UK implements have huge effects on the rest of Europe. More restrictions on immigration could mean that more migrants seek alternative routes into Europe, potentially increasing pressure on neighbouring countries such as France and straining the EU's collective immigration system. Collaborative efforts between the UK and European countries will be crucial in addressing these challenges and maintaining stability across the continent. We will have to wait and see if that is successful. The whole approach to immigration will be changed with the new government, but does this fit with the opinions of the people that live there? Here are some facts from the Migration Observatory at the University of Oxford. In April 2023, 52% of people in the UK thought that immigration numbers should be reduced. Despite this, attitudes to immigrants in the UK are more positive compared to other European countries. It is clear that British people make a clear distinction between types of migrant, with the highly skilled prefer to unskilled. This view is shared all across Europe. People with highly skilled or in-demand jobs are often given easier ways to achieve rights to work in the country they are moving to. Starmer's new rules could change this, with him promising to prioritise training people from Britain instead of looking towards immigrants to fill these jobs. This could significantly reduce the number of people from Europe and other places which move to the UK for better work opportunities, potentially meaning a higher number of skilled workers in places other than Britain. Starmer's time as Prime Minister is only just starting, and it is too early to know exactly what else his party will do. What do you think he will do next? Subscribe to find out more developments in the future and leave a comment with your thoughts.